Yo, welcome to Bashin, you know how we rockin'. We are on the one and only Navega. Now, I know for some of my older subscribers, you're probably like, wait a minute. This isn't a PvP character, this is that world boss character, in which you are correct. LEGENDxCULT is my premier PvP protection warrior. But you see, I'm on her because I was trying to film the type of videos I normally do film on her, and that is solo and world bosses, right? But I completely forgot one rule that I made even back then. Modern world bosses, you could solo them because they work based around numbers. Old school world bosses, it doesn't matter how many people there, it doesn't matter if it was 300 people or 2 people. Their damage does not change. So I tried to film 3 different world boss solos. First I tried to solo Terrar. Okay, that's the red and green dragon. He stun locked me in place for 15 seconds, so I had to hurry up and run away. So I'm like, well, that's not gonna work, because you can't avoid that crap unless you're constantly running in circles, which I might try again. Then I tried to solo Kazakh. You know what I'm saying? That's the big guy. He used to be in Blasted Lands, then got moved over to Hellfire, right? He, you know, he had a debuff that made you heal him 250,000 health every time you attacked him, right? Then I tried to solo Doomwalker, you know, the big robot, looks like the Fell Reaver up in front of Black Temple. That nigga hit me for 5k. That's all I needed to know to get out of there. As you can see, we got 40,000 health. He hit me for 5,000, no crit. A level 73 world boss hit me for 5,000 as a fully geared protection warrior. At level 80, phase 6, and he still hit me for 5,000. So I'm like, okay. It's back to the drawing board. We need to either hop on Shadowlands and level up the actual Navega and get her to 60 so we can solo some Shadowlands world bosses, which I'm probably going to attempt to do. I don't know how long it's going to take me, but I'm going to try. Or we need to be more strategic in how we're doing things. Okay, I need to pick and choose better bosses is basically what I'm saying, because there's not much strategics that go into getting hit for 5,000 damage. Okay, there's not much planning that can happen when a level 73 hits you for 5,000 no crit. Okay, there's not much thinking in strategic builds in that. You know, so I can stack up on as many potions as I need, but it won't matter. Because 5,000, what is that? That's like 8 hits, if I'm not mistaken. 8 hits. The fuck was that bullcrap? Number one, there was like 18 people in front of him, and of course I got feared, and then I got walked off the fucking side. Get out of here, man. Oh. So we gonna do some things. I'm gonna figure some things out. But there's no way in the world in that state of time is gonna work properly. Oh my goodness. I forgot this was around the time when Shockwave actually did shockwave damage before they turned it into, this is the weakest Shockwave in the fucking world. You gonna name something Shockwave and it does freaking vibration damage. Come on, man. It's like your table rattle a little bit. Ain't no Shockwave. How dare you stun me? You said stand ready. Get out of here, lady. Boom. That's true shockwave damage, nigga. You know what I'm saying? This is the protection warrior. Okay, very hasty during these times. You know what I'm saying? Any older time, the protection warrior wasn't the most hasty thing. They were super tanky. You know what I'm saying? It was almost impossible to be killed. But now, you can actually put out a fair, relentless amount of damage. I missed that somehow. I got a lot of people on me. I need y'all to clear out. We gotta move over to what's the name, because there's too many people over here. and this guy is getting a lot of heals, so we're not doing much of anything. Who is healing this man? I've been stunned for quite some time. I love protection. How long was I sat there stunned in my... I never lost any health to die. Boom. Frick out of here, man. Oh, is this fool? Who keeps fearing me? The fearing is crazy. Like, why am I the only person getting feared? I'm kind of confused here. I get it. Protection warrior and a lot of gear, but there's a lot more important people here doing way better damage. I missed that somehow. Oh shoot, I wasn't paying attention. Once again, I'm the one getting feared. This the protection. What the fuck? I was trying to. That came out horrible. I was trying to scratch my dang lip and I pressed too hard while I was trying to talk. And it came out, instead of saying protection, it came out. Frickin' sounded goofy. Sir, I'm gonna need you. I am in a bad situation. And I keep getting stunned. Get away from me, loser. No! I'm gonna die. Man. Truly a tough monster. A monster. I gotta stop wearing earbuds while I'm playing this from now on. It be making me slur my words like crazy. You know, when you're playing with earbuds, your own voice is muffled. So, it definitely gives you a slight feel of what it's like when you're trying to talk, but you can't hear. Essentially, like when you think about like when I was younger, I was like, how come a lot of deaf people can't really talk that well? My mom was like, well, that's because they can't really hear themselves. It's hard to pronounce things when you can't hear yourself. I'm like, oh, but I never really knew what it felt like. I'm about to die again. Nope, we good. Got this little cubby spot. I never really knew what it felt like until I started adding my voice into my Warcraft videos. For all the people who don't know, you know what I'm saying? If from all my newer subscribers, I've always done these Warcraft videos, but back then I didn't put my voice in them. So once I actually started adding my voice in it, but I do it with earbuds. I'm not using headphones. I'm using earbuds. So the deeper in the ear, you can hear yourself less. But whenever you hear me slur my words, don't trip or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. I can't really hear myself that well. That's all. Not having a stroke during recordings or nothing. I just literally can't hear myself that well. So sometimes I slur the crap out of my words, like you heard just now. It happens a lot. It really does. If I did this without earbuds, it would happen much less. I just pulled up, already getting feared. Y'all gotta fix that. This constantly getting feared is no different from when we constantly kept getting sheeped not too long ago. It's extremely annoying because they only do it to you. It's like all these dang people here. Why am I the only person getting feared? None of that. No cast out, baby. Why are protection warriors so amazing? I will be doing some paladin activity though. I don't fear it. I freaking hate these warlocks. I used to eat warlocks for lunch back in the Red Lynch King, baby. The fuck is wrong with you, man? I know warlock pull up on me. Little dude, I ain't even got execute down. I'm still executing people. How that work? Come on, man. It's freaking. Oh shoot, I don't got the look the instant cast roots. Y'all gotta fix that too. They're instant casting roots without nature's grasp. That's crazy, son. You ain't supposed to be doing that. It ain't never been a thing. Huh? How he miss? I already put a execute down. I sure enough forgot. Dang! I love the protection warrior. So good. The only problem is we're not playing our proper protection warrior, and that is the mighty Genghis Khan. You know what I'm saying? That's the dude right there, boy. Genghis Khan, much like most of my characters, he started life because I wanted to be able to play protection. But Raimundo was already too deep into arms, so there was no way I could make her protection. And it just didn't really fit her style, you know what I'm saying? Look, bro, with the frickin'. Okay, now he got it on. 35 seconds? Shoot, maybe they have been using it this whole time. When the fuck was it that long? Nah, where you going? You not? Oh, I just wasted my what's name on accident. It lasts that for long? Since when, yo? No wonder. Okay, never mind. Nothing wrong there. I just don't remember that Nature's Grass being that dang long. But then again, when's the last time I played a fucking druid? It's been quite some time. Keeping honey with you. Although that's gonna change soon because we gotta make a midsummer, baby. You know what I'm saying? That's my druid for all the newer subscribers who don't know. If you ever want to know what character is who and who is what, you know what I'm saying? Just look at the roster on the channel. You'll see all the characters who you'll mostly see me PvP on. That's all my OG characters. I got their dates when they were created. All the little infos on them, you know what I'm saying? And soon I'm gonna update it because we gotta add Barney Deadeye, the newest member of Legendary Clan, a marksman hunter. Now, how I create these characters, it depends on what their spec is and what they are. So for Raimundo, let's say warriors, right? Let's say in terms of warriors. So for warriors, it is Raimundo, Tyranny, Sand Pyro, Big Head, who else? Genghis and Bayonet, right? So their purposes are, even though some of them are obsolete, well, I can't say obsolete because we have classic now, so technically it's no longer obsolete. But how it happens is, right, Raimundo was my first ever warrior. 2005, Night Elf warrior, arms, right? Then I'm like, I want a Horde warrior, thus the creation of Toonami. He is my first Horde arms warrior. He's the same as Raimundo, but he's a mace spec. That's why he's called the Storm Herald, because I only use the Storm Herald on him. Of course, that's no longer an option as of Wrath of Lynchkin. You can't run around with a level 70 freaking two-hander, and that's your only weapon. But normally, he's called the Storm Herald, because that's what I would use on him. He was made in Burning Crusade, so the name was extremely fitting. It was one of the best hammers at the time. And I'm like, yo, what better? Toonami the Storm Herald, a powerful orc warrior. You know what I'm saying? So that's why he exists. I wanted a Horde warrior. Then characters like Tyranny then were created because I'm like, yo, it's time to dive into the Fury aspect of the warrior. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what Fury is like. Thus, the birth of Tyranny. Believe it or not, he actually didn't start as a Warcraft character. He started as a Lego character. I would always build, I was like 10, 11 years old. I would always build a Tauren warrior dressed in all black, which was to replicate the, what was it, season 2 gear? I think it was the season 2 PvP gear. If I remember, it'll pop up on the screen. That Thorn ain't even connected to me, man. And he actually started life as a Lego character who would he was a Fury warrior who would only wield staffs. I liked the polar opposite look of him because I'm like, yo, a gargantuan Tauren warrior who uses a skinny stick to fight people. That would be sick. Thus, his creation. Come here, ma'am. Since you want to fear me. Now I gotta murder you. Goofy. Alright. And then, who's the next warrior that came right after Toonami? I mean, Tyranny. Oh, Genghis. Genghis was, I saw a Night Elf warrior. It was a YouTube video, if I'm not mistaken. It had to be Swifty at that time. I was never big into watching other people's PvP videos, but I just stumbled upon it. It was it was Swifty. I remember that pale Night Elf, pale blue Night Elf, white hair, looked a lot like J-Rack. with the Grand Marshal gear on. I'm like, yo, protection kind of crazy. I need to give protection a try. Thus the birth of Genghis Khan. Also, for those who don't understand, like, how do you make all these characters at 10, 11 years old? Private servers. Instant 70 private servers. Trust me, I did not level all these characters to 70 on retail. That's not possible. I be telling y'all how I struggle to level characters now. There's no way in the world a 10-year-old is leveling this many characters. It was a bunch of instant 70 private servers I used to play back in the day. That's how I was able to make all these characters and play them properly. Not have to do any gearing up or nothing. Well, I mean, you gotta gear them up, but it was a lot easier than leveling characters to 70 and then raiding. Or PvP. Definitely not raiding. What the frick? What was that? Y'all saw that ball right, man? He had 2,000 health. I hit her for 3K. And she had dropped to 500. What kind of freaking... Man. Say, shout. Don't play with me like that, boy. Who was the next warrior? I think the next warrior after that was way further down the line. That was Sand Pyro. I didn't make her until Cataclysm. She was also made on a private server. She has there's a few videos with her up. So she's an easy one to find. She was on a private server back in the day. It was a fun server. So those are some servers where you just literally do whatever. It was like super stats, or not do whatever, but it was like super stats. One of them, it was a really stupid server. I don't even know why I played on that server as much as I did. It was busted. Straight freaking busted. There was like no way you could properly kill or PvP against anybody. I don't want to die yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and bring. We ain't about to do no. Yes, sir. I'm saying we ain't about to die before the game, and don't do that to me, bro. What the? Are you serious? Okay, well, I tried to leave and that didn't work. Oh look, I'm still in I'm still in Outlands. Yeah, like I said earlier, I was trying to film a dang video. But all my characters get made. Yep, still up in front. So, you know, I tried to solo Doomwalker and that went bad as soon as he hit me for 5 grand, no crit. After I had popped a bunch of stuff. That's the crazy part too. Yeah, all my characters get built for the reason of I either wanted to try another spec or I wanted another look. So the difference between Toonami and Raimundo is very slim. At the time, Raimundo was a sword arms warrior. For Toonami, I'm like, y'all want to try a mace warrior. People say the mace warrior is real good, and I wanted an orc warrior, and then it just so happened that there was an orc warrior and an undead priest. I never forget, man. Dragon Blight. It's the year early 07, maybe mid 07, right? There's a orc warrior and an undead priest absolutely slaughtering everybody in Goldshire. Whole bunch of level 70s was pulling up. It didn't mean a thing. They was all just dropping dead to this orc and this priest. After I saw that, I'm like, man, I'm making an orc warrior right now, son. Toonami was born, right? But with characters like Sand Pyro I'm like, you know what? I have Tyranny, who is my two-hand Fury Warrior, but I don't have a dual-wield two-hand Fury Warrior. I don't have a Titan's Grip Fury Warrior. Thus, Sand Pyro was created. Although she wasn't purposely made as a Titan's Grip warrior, it was a fun server, like I said. I say fun server very loosely because they really weren't that fun. At least the PvP aspect, it was just straight stupid. Literally hit one ability and you murder people in like 1 second because everybody's stats is so dang high. I mean, people running around with 37 million health. It's like, okay, this is stupid. So I really had no choice but to use two-handers on her. Thus her, but her look stuck. I'm like, yo, this character is actually really cool. And the Draenei being one of my favorite characters, one of my favorite races in the game any dang ways, I'm like, yo, shoot, Draenei Fury Warrior, why not? So all of my characters are really just built around either me wanting that look you know, characters like J-Rack and Jadam, who are practically the dang same, but J-Rack's style's a little different. Although, I'll be honest, I don't know what the fuck I was thinking with J-Rack's style, but it worked. I mean, realistically, it could not work because at the time I was playing the rogue so much. It's one of them things where you're doing one thing so much that it's impossible to be bad at it. So J-Rack's style literally revolves around being undergeared and using daggers and a sword subtlety spec, but somehow, some way, it works. I'll be honest with you, and not even I know how it works, but at the same time, I kind of always forget that I have a million rogues and I've been playing this bullcrap for way too freaking long. That's like I be trying to tell people, I'm not this super aggressive, super skilled player. It's just experience. I just have a lot of experience. Trust me, there's a lot of people that could smack me around. But all these young bucks, these young aggressive bucks out here, come on now. I could get smacked easy. I'm just that old dude that still got the skills. Not literally, I'm only like 26, but I say like 26. I'm only 26, but I mean, game-wise, I've been playing this bullcrap for 16 years, man. It's impossible to be boo-boo at it. But yeah, what? Man, I be rambling like crazy. I was supposed to have been in this video. We ain't even in PvP no more. We about to enter. We about to be in Terriker Forest, and I'm over here chatting. I'm on freaking foot. I'm not even flying, bro. But yeah, all my characters are built revolving around a specific look I wanted, and a specific spec I wanted to play. A lot of them are practically the same freaking character. Like Vanessa. Okay, yeah, let me do these three. We got Jadam, which is the OG. We got J-Rack, which is the second OG. And then we got Vanessa, which is Horty Rogue OG. No, that's not true, because that'd be Ratoria. And Felwood. She is Subtlety Horty Rogue OG. Right? Jadam is Subtlety, but he is a defense build. I do mostly things defensively on him. That means gems with a lot of agility and stamina for dodge, armor, and health. Crit. His talents are more leaned toward any defensive ability versus trying to dish out as much damage as possible. He's that character where I will sit there and watch you waste all of your abilities and you look up and my health is still over half some dang how. Then you got J-Rack. He is an in-betweener. He has talents that allow him to be defensive because he's under geared on purpose, but he also has talents that allow him to be a little bit more aggressive because he's using daggers. And then there's Vanessa. Her talents are leaned fully toward dishing out as much damage as possible. But all three of their specs are exactly the same outside of like maybe the last 20 talents. Beforehand, the full subtlety build is exactly the freaking same. The J-Rack was created because I wanted to make a pale blue elf. Vanessa was created because I was watching a freaking Warcraft video of somebody sprinting with an undead female and it looked so dang sick. I'm like, yo, I need an undead female. That is literally why Vanessa exists, because I thought the sprint was cool. And J-Rack is because I wanted a pale blue elf. That's literally it. Let me stop rambling, man. Y'all get the point. Y'all get the point, man. My characters exist because I wanted different swags and different specs. There you go. I've been talking for a whole extra. This video is way longer than it ever needed to be. See, this is why this is why I be chopping stuff up in my videos, because if I don't, y'all hear all the unnecessary rambling I do outside of the unnecessary rambling I already do. It has been your boy, Cheton Legendary. If you enjoyed this video, that's good. If you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed this video, that's good. If you didn't enjoy this video, that's good. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, notification bell, all that other bull crap. It's Halloween, baby. Or Halloween is coming. And you know what? I just found out a beautiful way to level, and I'm about to do that. People are abusing the freaking group finder on classic, and I found a way to get to level 71 without having to do some bullcrap. You know what I'm saying? It's been your boy Jones. I'm out of here. Make sure you subscribe. Don't leave the video without subscribing, man.
Legendary. Legendary.